And we're back to Tokyo Mirage session, Sharp FE Encore. This is probably a useless text message, but... yeah, okay, we already knew to come to Tiki. Welcome back. Let's make the power of song so that we can save the main character's sister. Yeah, we can learn that Song of Unity. Define sauce. Also, Chrom gets a new weapon. Because it's a fun Japanese weeb game. Does that answer the question? Is that saucy enough? No, not saucy enough. Let's see, any reason not to get this new weapon? I don't think so. Well, hold on, have we mastered the current weapon? Yes, so there's no reason not to. The Edgelord Mogi? Yes, equip the weapon. Oh, you mean Chrom there? Yeah, he needs plenty more edges, trust me. We're not even close to how many edges he can have yet. I believe that was the only new weapon. Now, more importantly, new skills, including one that we need for story progression. But first, extra 10% HP. Yes. Besides, I am playing on hard mode, so, you know, gotta stay edgy. Am I getting swole? Well, you know, some people say that my muscle mass has expanded a bit. I'm not sure I quite see it myself, but it's kind of hard to notice. You know, when it's your own body. But, you know, I've been continuing. Oh, but I've been continuing to work out. Are you talking about Itsuki? Anyway, we got the feel my voice skill. This is outright required, so make this skill. Do you think I can reach her now? You must believe in yourself, Tsubasa. I know you can save her. I don't know who that is. You're right, no matter what, I'm taking my sister back. More text messages from the people who are right next to me. We got this now. I'm sure Tsubasa's song can get through to her sister. Let's go back to the dungeon. Here I go. Are you talking about Shida? Yeah, that is Shida. I could check out this little optional grindy dungeon space, but I think we'll just stick to the dungeon we already have. I mean, this game had text messages when it was on Wii U. Something I failed to mention last time is that when you heal up at the vending machine, you have the chance of getting a Mel Mark, so... more He-Ho Mart lottery. I got one off screen. Yeah, the area is overcome by darkness, but we can still play the lottery. We got a soft drink. That's not the best prize. Energy drink, a little better. Another soft drink. And finally... Ooh, fresh spicy curry. I will take that. That's a revive. I can also buy stuff if I want. I don't think the dart's gonna be useful anytime soon, though. Energy drink does fully restore HP, so that's not bad. Anyway, airfoil in the previous sessions, the Mirages from the other dimension came and attacked Shibuya, and now the place is basically overcome with despair. Yeah, it's a lot more purple than it used to be at any rate. My head. Gee, Airfoil, I'm not sure if the game called Tokyo Mirage Sessions actually takes place in Tokyo. That's a common misconception. Back in the 106 building, warping back up to that midpoint. Well, I don't know how the citizens of Tokyo feel about it. Alright, this is where we fought the mid-boss. Up we go. You climb that building, Itsuki. I have no idea about any of their rates, let alone that one. The boss's song's gonna be wonderful. Yeah, you tell us, best girl. Kiki is best girl. Forever and always. I'll tell you. And die. Oh wait, level 14 already? Oh man, that's stepping it up. Alright, let's actually buff. Yeah, I'll reach out to you. Especially with Byleth joining this week. That would be tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. Byleth's gonna be there. So it'd be fun to get back into that game. You have a lance, so you're probably weak to axe, but I don't have an axe. Let's just skewer this thing. And try to finish this one off. But wind power, little electric. Didn't really do that much. Oh no. Oh, that's not a great session to have happen. It's okay, we can have our own session. Oh, almost got them both. I am gonna need to stock up on my poison items. I've only got 3. Alright, heal. Critical. That's not fair. Finish this guy. Carry over damage to that guy, maybe. Uncover some weaknesses. Automatically recovered from poison. Don't you love when that happens? You're almost dead. Have some health. So you resist fire. That's not great. And he gets to attack first. Oh, he missed. Missing is great. How do you feel about electricity? You don't feel very good about electricity, do you? I know it comes as a shock. Level and rank up. Skill boost. Yes, that's the Fire Emblem level up sound. It is a Fire Emblem crossover. Hold on, I got to, wait, no, wait, button, I need the, okay, it's the wide button, jeez, I gotta get used to that. Items. Alright, though it pains me, I'm just gonna back out of the dungeon here and first off heal up for a mere 160 yen. Let's try Muscle Drink. One cannot help but sweat with each captivating sip. Savor responsibly. Oh, everyone's luck increased. And the Mel mark. That really was a lucky bottle. Alright, I got it. Text messages. I don't remember them being this frequent. Yes, I know where the goal is. Okay, at least this one's a little more personal. Words have a kind of power to them. You're the one who taught me that, Itsuki. You could stand to use more capitalization, but this is a text message. This song is made up of not just mine, but everyone's emotions. I'll make sure it gets through to Aya. Alright, you sell poison items. I feel like we're gonna have plenty more poison items. I don't mind now liking the airfoil. Oh god, they do not sell poison recovery, do they? Oh wait, Oolong does that. That's good to know. I'll take 10. Since I'm here, lottery. Alright, now that I have more poison recovery items, we should be in a better position. Although if I knew they were going to raise all the enemy levels by 5, then I might have gone into that extra side dungeon to grind. Mirageの気配. Let's try this again. First strike. And Tom is not very good in this dungeon. Like, nothing's very weak to his skills. Just attack the guy. Everything's weak to wind, though. Finish you. Move on to the next enemy. Oh, thank God that missed, because that would have been like 4 hits. I'll have my main character do the healing on this one. Again, he's not the best healer overall, but I'm gonna want Tsubasa to exploit their weakness. That went much more smoothly, but also they didn't poison us. And also there wasn't a level 14 enemy in the mix when we're only level 10. Treasure. I got a treasure key, and that's cause they're introducing locked treasure boxes. Side quests. I've been attracting nothing but losers, it seems. Also, I have Tom Nook's head on a stick. Therefore, I am the best nameless side character? Question mark. Yes, Performa is this game's persona. That is not a joke. Here's another loser. Kid, you're just getting on my nerves. Could you do me a favor and just buzz off? Well, now I'll keep talking to you. Yes, you actually have to talk to her twice. She wants us to take care of some losers. Repel the rejects. Find some ironclad myrmidons and cavalier. Oh, and some shrimpy potty mouth guy. Okay, now take on the side quest. You'll run into those enemies in due time. There's the ironclad cavalier already, aka the level 14 person. Ow. Maybe I'll poison you. Neither of these are large sessions, but this one might actually get finished off. Mirage attack. 2 session, is that really worth it? Yeah, I guess. That moment when a critical hit does 17 damage. Alright, a little bit of leveling up. That time we passed through the purple mannequin. Now let's hit that middle switch. But you know, Airfoil, you know what the draw of this one is? It's on a Nintendo platform. The full Atlas RPG that's actually on a Nintendo platform. So for someone like me, kind of jumped at the chance. I have a troll. Let's buff. I have many problems. This is not one of them. Are you with the fire? Yes. I started hitting the troll, but this one's weak to electricity. This guy's got insane defense.
Mirage attack.
Let's see, resisting sword. We don't know about electric yet. Ow. What do I got? Restore HP, small fixed amount of HP. Let's try, that's not that much. Yes, I have played and beaten Celeste and 2 of the B-sides. And I got... Did I get all the strawberries? I think I got all the strawberries. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, and I was like shocked that you did everything. Not because I don't think you could do it, but because there's just a lot to do. Party's HP. Items kinda suck.
Okay.
You're gonna heal yourself. That is way more effective than an item. Looks like we'll be going back to the Bloom Palace sometime soon. You're gonna want those treasures over there at some point. Oh sweet, new warp pad. This game is very much about the back and forth. Let's try to stay in the dungeon a little longer before we leave it. Oh gosh, you're the human I met earlier. Some other human with a really scary looking face went through here. Okay, I won't ask about your little Mac.
ひとまずは安全か。
If I go through the orange mannequin.
敵だ。一気に決めろ。
And up over here, where I can find a breakable wall.
敵の気配は消えたようだ。
Place all those treasures on that one part of that floor. We're gonna need both of the arms up. And now that we broke that wall, we have a way to get up there while both arms are up. Oh, savage enemies just showed up over there. Great, 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 great. I think I just want it where it is for now. I'll fight you. Oh, or not. You can just disappear. I'll fight you though. Deal with the Cavalier. He's been dying faster. Thank you for missing. And thank you for missing. On down, Cavalier.
Mirage attack. いけるぞ。了解。轟け。やった。俺らのコンビネーション。
Have I mentioned I love the enemies' grunting noises? Like that one. Sure, I'll buff my attack. Let's see how much this does now. 64 up from 48. That's a solid 25% increase. Gotta rank up. Wind Thunder gets boosted, because why not? Alright, now just head back to where the purple mannequin was. Yeah, if an enemy ever gets close to you and you don't want to fight it, just do that little quick turn maneuver. Obtain 4,500 yen. And as an added bonus, and detritus. If I remember correctly, maybe it wasn't in this exact spot, but in a spot like this, something had a big chance of happening. It doesn't seem to be happening, so it probably wasn't this spot. And yes, regular enemies can spawn, but I wasn't thinking of a regular enemy, let me just say that much. Alright, I don't think it was that corner. Alright, remember that Y is the menu. We got access to a new warp pad, so it's the right time to back out of the dungeon, upgrade our stuff, and then come back. Also, why wouldn't you heal at the vending machine? It's just the right thing to do. Oh, hello, unexpected cutscene. Oh, hi, big brother. Hello, Itsuki. Hey, what were you two talking about? I was asking Shiha if she's getting along okay with Tsubasa. How are you and Chrom getting along? We get along fine. Rude. There's really nothing to complain about. Good. I'm really glad to hear you're all friends. Thanks for being concerned for us, Tiki. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you guys, if that's okay with you, I mean. What is it? How does this world look to you, Chrom? In our eyes? Huh. I suppose when it comes to the literal sense, it's not different than yours. We actually experience this world through our master senses. Our senses? Yes, and everything I've seen and heard through you of this world intrigues me quite a lot. This singing and dancing you and the others are so involved in, all this performing arts business. It's strangely fascinating. Yes, I agree. When Tsubasa sings with so much joy, I feel it even reaches my heart. I see. Well, it makes me feel a little better to hear you two optimistic about the situation. Thank you for your concern. You don't have to worry, though. There is at least one thing we can do to reclaim our memories. These incidents caused by mirages. If we can solve these mysteries behind them, it could lead us to some clue about who we are. So we'll keep lending you our strength. Thanks, you two. I'll do my best too, big brother. Look at that smile. Upgrade time. Alright, first off, new weapons for these two because they've already mastered their second weapon. They're gonna need a third, and this is where we start getting options. For Tsubasa, I can go with a slightly weaker lance that has her usual resistances, or I can go with a slightly stronger lance that also makes her resist ice in exchange for now being more vulnerable to poison. And thinking about it, we're having a lot of poison in this dungeon, so I want the poison resistance to stay, and it's only one attack difference. So for where we're at now, I'm gonna go with the first one. For Touma, a regular spear. Slightly stronger, same resistances. Hi, Mr. Joe. Are you a spy for Chuck so he can see how great this game is without actually spoiling himself on the game? Slightly stronger spear or slightly weaker spear that allows him to resist wind, but he resists wind and he better resists poison, but he becomes weak to electricity. Brute strength.
カイ、俺に力を貸してくれ。今作っ
You are not a spy. You came here by yourself. I'm proud of you, Joe. Kron could also get a rapier slightly stronger than the epee we have now. I'll keep that in mind if I need to have him master another weapon, but he can still level up his current weapon. How about those skills? Max EP up by 10%. Let's do it. More magic. Get a freebie. When Toma's in battle, there's a chance that using an item will not consume it. No reason not to. Unless you're short on prestige, but I am not short on prestige. Alright, shall we venture back to the dungeon after I save? Perhaps a hot poker will serve you well. Well, if you play Dragon Quest XI, you can get a weapon called the poker. I don't know how hot it is, but you can certainly look into those. A little bit of a save there, so that I don't forget. Besides, 2 of my characters are lance wielders anyway. I don't have any party members besides them, so I can't switch them out, but got a sword user and 2 lance users. There's more to come. But right now, that's your default party. Back to the 6th floor. Oh, I didn't see that one. Why is there a level 7 enemy on this floor? Now you want to play. It's a pretty good game. Oh, he got a special skill. Neat. So that's more boss material if I can help it. This guy with the spear. And you're weak to wind. So Joe, how much do you know about Atlas RPG combat? Like, should I do any explaining here? Or you got the gist of it? Oof. We'll have another turn to kill that enemy while it's low on health. Okay, regular attack there is fine. Here, I'll hit you, and then you'll attack the troll with the session skill. Okay, so this has at least one similarity to Pokemon in that you're exploiting enemy weaknesses. I'll explain a bit more in the next battle. It works a little differently in this one compared to other Atlas games. Okay, I think I gotta go back down here. Oh, here's another battle. Alright, so you've got regular attacks. They really don't do much damage at all. And the enemy can be weak to your regular attack depending on your weapon. But you can't trigger session skills, which are big things in this game. They're chains of attacks. So you're mostly going to be using your skill menu. Your skills do cost EP, which is like this game's version of magic, or whatever meter you're talking about. It's the yellow meter on the right side under the character portrait, and it does cost some of that to use. Now see, this menu that shows up when I target an enemy goes through all of the weapons and elements and tells you which ones they are weak to, which ones they're neutral to, which ones they resist. Later in the game, they might actually reflect certain elements, and you'll take damage if you use them, so be careful. Some are just null entirely later on, so yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye on this piece of information. But the first time you battle an enemy, they're all question marks, and you gotta figure it out. A little bit of risk there. In this game, when you learn certain skills and exploit an enemy weakness, it'll trigger another attack from another party member. So here, if I use electric on the enemy that's weak to electric, then my female party member Tsubasa can follow up with a lance attack. And apart from that, if you know the Fire Emblem weapon triangle, that's incorporated into this whole thing, and that's pretty much all you need to know at the moment. I might have oversimplified a little bit. Is one of his skills cleavage? No, just cleave. Just cleave, unfortunately. And you have plenty of other RPG staples as well, like status ailments. This dungeon has had quite a bit of enemies that poison you. Yeah, buffs and debuffs, so I can buff my party with certain skills. They introduce it little by little. Got your traditional level ups, but then you also have level ups for each of your weapons. So I was crafting new ones because I said I maxed out certain weapons. That's because they have their own experience meters. Alright, let's adjust the statue and let's try the middle switch. Reverse that mannequin. There are light puzzling elements in these dungeons. I'm gonna want to lower the arms here so I can get back around. People say this is actually one of the worst dungeons in the game, despite being one of the first. But it's really not that bad. The puzzle's not hard. Wrong way. Oof.
はできない。
バッチリそれよ。
この攻撃だ。クロム直伝だ。これだな。信じてるぜ。
やった。
じゃあ俺も本気で。
Just attack it. See, not a particularly impressive attack, but it's free. There's that poison. I'm glad I kept her weapon resistant to poison.
いつでもいいぞ。それで弱点を攻めろ。やった。大丈夫か、いつき。まだまだ。
準備 OK だよ。
ここか。やった。
私たちの勝ちだね。
俺たちは。
And another battle down. Level 12 all around. Gotta love that Fire Emblem sound effect. So yeah, the voice acting is only in Japanese. But it's got English subtitles, clearly. I just got a passive skill for boosting my magic power. Right, I'm glad I pulled up the mini-map because it reminded me that now I can turn in this side quest. By the way, Mr. Joe, doesn't that look like Tom Nook's head? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a Tanuki. I found the Myrmidon Force, the Cavalier Force, and the Barbarian Force. In exchange, treasure key. Hmm. If I go up here, there is no way through. No. Okay, I guess I need to lower the orange statue. Yeah, okay, well, you heard it here first. This game has Tom Nook's head on a stick, and therefore, it is a work of art. Press the switch on the left. Maybe that'll let me break. Yeah, that should let me break that wall. There's that glowing purple wall blocking us on that side. On this side, there's nothing you can do about it, but on the opposite side, you can break it with your sword. Like this. Ooh, beat chain. That's nice. Alright, now I can raise the other arm. I mean, if he was decapitated, he wasn't alive. Also, I'm gonna do something stupid. But I'm gonna save. Just to be sure. If you were here for the last stream, you'd know that this is a hard enemy. None of the savage. They are gonna be much higher leveled. 16, and there's 4 of them. Raise that defense. Oh god, why did he have to pick my weakness? Oh, I'm dead. This is why I said I was stupid. I actually do have items for that. I'm alive! Alright, I don't know how much that's gonna do.
絶対つなげてやるよ。いつでもいいぞ。了解。この日を逃すな。よし。
This is a special attack. It uses the blue meter at the top of the right. Yeah. And you want to save them for the hard enemies, like this, or bosses. That's one down, but... Oof. Oh, they just killed my healer. Let Tsubasa eat curry. Live and eat curry. Joe, this isn't a boss. I might get to a boss by the end of the night. I ended the last stream on a boss, but this is not the boss. Alright, I need a skill that's gonna hit hard. If I get... I want to kill this guy. Oh yeah, I can do that. Lightning it is. Yeah, I wanted to kill that guy because he was next in the turn order, which you can always see at the top of the screen. So I would have taken damage from him, but I didn't kill him. You can toss a recovery item to Itsuki, and it will be a life stone. Okay, we got a miss. And unfortunately we had a session attack there. Yeah, the enemies are pretty cool. Just all around, the enemies are pretty cool in this game. Okay. I'm gonna raise my attack because I have 2 more turns before they do. And then this skill will be extra good. Still not enough. I'm gonna heal. God damn it. God damn it. So that's bad. I can finish this one, and then we'll be really close to beating the whole group. But unfortunately, she's so weak to that. But no one can follow up, because I beat one of them. Even if they exploit my weakness, they can't quite defeat me. Let's just top ourselves off a bit. I'm using a lot of these revival items. I'm gonna have to buy more. But all looking good up. And fortunately, he targeted the wrong guy. He could have targeted either of the lance users and he would have done significant damage, but nope. Alright, a little more healing. Now let's really lay into him.
この日を逃すな。
激飛べ思った通り。
どうすれば。
One more of those.
俺がつい。そい。
Oh man, it feels good whenever you beat a savage.
私たちの勝ちだね。
It feels real good to beat a savage, though it did cost me a lot of recovery items.
この力受け取って翼。
Plus Moody, I can now cure poison with a skill. Okay. I want to head up the orange mannequin. Breakable wall. Oh, that connects back here. That's nice because... What is that E-boat? That is, Arcus GG. Okay, cool. Yeah, certainly it was a good game. I beat those tough enemies on hard mode. Look at me go. But I do think it'll be worth healing up now. Take my 160 yen and let me heal. Never in the history of history itself has 2 hours worth of fiber tasted so exquisite. I chose the fiber drink. Itsuki has these long and exquisite descriptions for every single drink in the game, and they don't do anything different. They all have the same effect, which is a full heal. But, man, his descriptions make it really something. Anyway, to the store for curry. I must have used at least 3 of those. So I'll buy 3. Ooh, lottery time. It could be prune juice, I don't know. I got a dart. And an ice pack. Best lottery ever, am I right? So, back to the dungeon. Now, I tried pressing Y to run, even though I know that Y is the menu. Yeah, so some people might find it annoying to go back and forth so much for things like healing and upgrades. You're not the first person to point out her depression, though it is caused by the Mirage invasion. In her defense. Anyway, the game... Some people might find it annoying to go back and forth so much between the dungeon and the overworld, but the game is designed around it. It has those warp pads in every dungeon. So let's see, do I want the middle switch now? Yeah, that raises both arms. That can go a little higher. Also, what is it, boss? That woman, that's my boss. All that's left is to conquer Illusory 106. I'm counting on you. Her bunny emote is probably the weirdest in the game. Oh no, not another savage. I'm not ready for another savage. Take me back. I mean, I could probably beat it, but then I'd just end up leaving again. There is no means of destroying this door at this time. So no, I want the left arm to be... I guess from the point of view of the mannequin, it would be their right arm. I want the other arm to be raised. Right switch. But that lowers it all the way back down. But the purple mannequin can let me back down. Alright, now we're in business. Oh god, what's with the savages? They spawn more frequently than you might think. In fact, I'm gonna battle this regular enemy just to ensure that it will despawn when I get out. Hit the troll with the fire. The troll did not like that. Zap the troll. No, not Dia. Sure, we'll hit that one. Ooh, critical. Gotta love critical hits. I was focusing down the troll, but maybe I should have been focusing down the axe ones because they have those session attacks. Like that. Jeez, I got killed in a regular battle. Have some curry, you'll live. Maybe I can at least poison one of them. Ooh, critical. You can attack my main character with a sword as much as you want, axe users. And a lot of critical hits in that fight. Nearing level 13. Oh shoot. I tried to knock it down just so I could keep looking around. Any of us could use a decent heal. I'm gonna go with you. Kill it with fire. And after boss is just gonna keep our HP up.
準備 OK だよ。
見てろ、これがヒーローだ。
今度こそ決めてみせるよ。
That moment when you kill something with an attack that does 10 HP. Toma doesn't quite make it there, but everyone else is level 13.
この力受け取って翼。
Our session skills are the best.
俺のとっておきだ。受け取れ。
Ooh, okay, we got a new type of skill. We can trigger weaknesses to specific enemy types depending on the skill now. Any horse riding enemies are going to be weak to Horse Slayer, even if they're not normally weak to Spear. Those are nice to have in certain situations. Oh, come on, I was facing the other way.
Mirage attack. いけるぞ。了解。
I care so little about this particular fight that I'll show off the smoke machine.
俺に任せて。
Disposable item lets you get away with absolutely no chance of failing. But you might want to save those for savages in case you accidentally run into one of those. Another warp pad. Oh, this is like the last floor. Yeah, that R stands for roof. This is the end of the dungeon. Pretty much. So you might be thinking, boy, Azran, there's treasure boxes that you haven't gotten yet. To which I say, looks can be deceiving. Remember how there was that one wall that we couldn't destroy? I'm pretty sure that this requires you to destroy that wall. We'll go through this fight because I could probably use another level or two before the boss. Are you the axe wielder? Yeah, I'm gonna want to deal with you first. I've learned my lesson about you guys. Don't let the axe wielders live by any means. None of these guys are horse riders, so I can't take advantage of Horse Slayer. And this guy's weak to regular spear. Well, Joe, as a teacher, it's part of my job to read people's minds. Understand how they're thinking. I can get that thinking to go more into math. Well, this game doesn't really have anything to do with math. But, it's fun. Fun regardless of mathematical affinity. I guess just regular attack it. Chip away. I got an achievement. I think that just means I've played a certain number of battles. A lot of achievements in this game are like that. I mean, there's some legit hard achievements, but Most of them are the you'll get these as you progress through the game type of achievement. Alright, I'll do this one more battle, and then I'll warp out to heal and whatnot. And then we'll give the boss a fair shot. I don't know if I'm quite leveled enough for it in hard mode, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Oh, that guy's a horse rider. We can try Horse Slayer on him. Yeah. And again. Alright, a little bit of heal. A welcome surprise of avocado perfectly accompanies its bubbly finish. The keen palate may even detect a hint of anise. Or that's supposed to be anise. I don't think that's how anise would be spelled. And, you know, while we're in the area, it never hurts to check on upgrades. You know what, I think the next boss actually does use wind, if I remember correctly. And we have no more skills to gain on our current weapon. Normally I wouldn't recommend doing both upgrades that are at the same tier, but guess why not? We're still working on the steel feather, we're still working on the spear. And yeah, Unity Note says those are the only two things we can get. Always save. Alright, let's go get our butt handed to us by a boss, unless we beat it, in which case, great. Oh wait, should I buy more recovery items? Nah, I'll be fine. Right. Surely I'll be fine. I think the boss was level 15 when I played on normal on the Wii U. And everyone's around level 13 now. Alright, let's give it a shot, but let's also not be terribly disappointed if I lose.
Yes.
On the bright side, there's a hospital in the distance, so when I get my butt handed to me, they can reattach it. Aya. I have to say, I'm impressed you came all this way just for her. A shame it was all for nothing in the end. What have you done to her? All I did was close her ears. Sweet nothings are much better than painful truths, right? And now she doesn't have to hear them. Isn't that right, Aya? No, she can't hear anyone.
翼 今の翼の
You have your song now. You can get through to her. Take all that kindness Aya gave you and give it back to her in your song.
だから歌うんだ翼
Sing. Yeah. I want Aya to remember how singing was fun, how it felt. I want her to smile again, like we did when we sang together. I'll make sure she hears me. I'll make her understand. This voice. Please, you have to wake up. How did that break my curse? Oh, what an irritating little tune. But this is far from over. She is mine, and I will not allow you to take what's mine. Aya, you don't need to listen to what anyone else says. You only need to do as I command. No more anguish, regret, anxiety. You'll have nothing at all to worry about anymore. I'll have nothing. Yes, nothing. Just leave everything to me and I'll take care of you. You can't listen to someone like her. Please, Aya. Oh, but you don't need to pay attention to a sniveling little girl like her. No, Tsubasa's my little sister. Ugh. If you can sway her heart that much, you're more of a nuisance than I thought. Aya, let's kill her. Kill? Now, kill her! Kill Tsubasa? I don't know how cold it is, Mr. Joe. I mean, it might be summer. Well, be a good little girl and kill. I would never hurt Tsubasa. If you dare hurt my little sister at all, I will never forgive you. I don't know who you are, but I want you out of my head. It's the bright glowing orb. Grab the bright glowing orb and do the thing, Crom. Right. Or just slice it. I can't stop here. I have to find another vessel. Damn it, she's getting away. It's okay. I won't let her escape. I'll never forgive her for what she did to Aya. Yeah, she just jumped off the roof. Fortunately, I believe she is a Pegasus Knight. Hold on just a little bit more, Aya. Yeah, but it's a pretty neat cutscene. I won't let you escape. Enter boss battle. What do you got defense? Alright, what are we dealing with? We've got level 16, I wasn't too far off when I said 15, and 2 Umber Pegasus Knights at level 12. Not our first time dealing with the Pegasus Knight. In fact, I think one of them was our mini-boss in the last stream. Weak to fire and wind is what I have access to. Taoma, you get to be useful. What's the secondary effect of your skill? It's, grants 100% critical rate for physical session attacks. Alright, Mr. Joe, thanks for stopping by. We'll see if I can beat this boss. Well, by we, I mean me. But, have a good night. These guys don't count as horse riders, do they? No, otherwise it would be showing me the session skill. Alright, well, I like to deal with the underlings, because that will reduce the damage that we take. Oh, this jealousy burns hot, so jealous, 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 jealous! Why do you get to have everything I want? You'll die here. Yeah. At least she doesn't have axe-wielding sidekicks. That would be a nuisance, although that still did quite a bit of damage, probably because she messed with Tsubasa's stats. And she's gonna have another turn before Tsubasa, so I might want to make sure her HP is up to snuff. Oh, missed because of hitting the big. Darn. Oh god, they found her weakness. Oh god. That was bad. That was very bad. I'm glad I have courage. Did I use my special? I don't think it's the right time. Maybe someone else's special would be better, you know? But I think we can kill this Pegasus now. Oh god, isn't Tsubasa weak to... I think I'll renew my defense buff. Like that crit. I want Tsubasa to be able to attack or raise our attack, but gotta keep her health up. Oh, this jealousy burns. Oh, it's the same line, so she's using Dark Envy again. Tsubasa? No, I'm Itsuki. Lowers defense, hit, and evasion. Alright, that could have been worse. Yeah, both underlings are down. We can start focusing on the main antagonist here. Let's see how she does against electricity. She's weak to it. She's using a rush attack on... Oh, of course she picks me. With my defense lowered, no less. I'm gonna need to buy a lot more curry. Lowers weapon resistance for 1 round. I think we could use Tsubasa's. No, we'll use his too. Get that crit rate. Plus we'll get to see the animation play out. I haven't used his yet. But, you know, Taloma's the badass on a motorcycle. And critical hits are great. I'm gonna hold up on Tsubasa's special skill in case more enemies show up since it hits all. I do not get a physical session skill out of this, so it doesn't take advantage of the crit rate. Instead, I'm going to buff all our attack. Okay, that could have been worse. In an odd twist of events, I'm gonna heal myself. Because the electric skill doesn't do all that much. How do you deal with Lance? Well, you are a Lance user, so that would make you weak to axe, but no one carries an axe. Can I poison you? More jealousy. Who's it gonna be this time? It's gonna be Tsubasa. Is that wind weakness? Yeah, there's those reinforcements.
るね。
いけるいける。
I'm gonna raise everyone's defense.
やられる準備はできたかよ。
I renewed the buff for most of us, but for Tsubasa, I undid the defense debuff.
準備 OK だよ。それよ。
聞いたぜ。
Toma doesn't really have much better to do than
翼
that.
まだまだ大丈夫だよ。
This is definitely the moment for Tsubasa to unleash the special
お
move.
願いシー
Gonna hit all of them. Then I'm letting the session attacks hit Aversa so we can learn more of her weaknesses. Unfortunately, Tsubasa be damned, she's down. We're over halfway through this. I don't have that much courage left.
私頑張るね。
やられる準備はできたかよ。
その技でいきましょう。準備 OK 準備 OK だよ。
Mitigate the damage from this one by killing it.
決まった。
Rush attack on Tsubasa,
みんな
who's dead again. God dang it.
大丈夫か、いつき。まだまだ。
Thinking. I can't get a session off with this. Do I have any other items that I'm not aware of?
難しいかも。
I mean, my dart wouldn't do that much, even if it's weak. Just hit her.
次はどうすんだっけ。やった。たぎるぜ。じゃあ決まった。
She's gonna debuff one of us. It's gonna be Itsuki. Thank God that missed.
油断するなよ、トマ。分かってるって。
I don't have enough SP.
オッケー。
Can I finish this off, please?
俺の聞いたぜ。よし。敵の動きをよく見るんだ。分かった。
I guess I have no choice. I really need my third party member.
俺に任せて。
私頑張るね。
Who is she rushing? Oh God.
ライガの動きを思い出せ。
Where's my full restore? Energy drink.
助か
Yeah.
った。こいつで決める。まだまださて。
I know my defense buff isn't up anymore. That's pretty essential.
私に倒せるかな。
オッケー。オッケー。
飛んでっちゃ
やった。
Okay, didn't expect her to do that.
え。その技でいきましょう。
走れ。ナイト。これだな。
Chip a little more at her.
まだ倒れねえの。
But you still can't do much of anything except maybe poison her. I wish Toma had a buff move right about now because I could then set up a buff.
今ぼーっとしてなかった？瞑想してただけだよ。
いつでもいいぞ。
切り裂いて疾風。
is in the red. Dark Envy. Reinforcements, lovely.
まだまだ。
バッチリ合わせるからね。
走れナイト。
この日を逃すな。
追撃追撃。
Poison her again.
今度こそ。
セッションいける。
切り裂いて疾風。
Oh, let's get in there. We are so close. Really? The fire guy is weak to ice? Oh god, that's gonna kill him.
ここまでだ。
Don't like that.
早く倒さなきゃ。
それよ。
しびれろ。よし。
次はどうしようかな。
He is basically dead. Please tell me this kills her.
疾風。
Oh god, if that wasn't a killing blow, then I might have just blown the whole thing. You think this changes anything? You think you've won? More and more of our kind will come to invade your world. The battle has only just begun. When the dust finally settles, victory will be ours. Sorry, Tom, you're kinda dead in the background. Do you get experience if you die? You don't. That is a shame. Level up to 14. I got new materials for crafting. Oh god, that's a lot of new skills. We leveled up the entire weapon at once. Alright, Rakunda, lower the enemy's defense. Horse Slayer for the sword. Lance Slash gets boosted. And a permanent boost to our skill rating. And now Tsubasa is completely immune to poison. Invade our world. Oh, I didn't turn on auto. I heard your song. I think that's why I didn't give in. I heard my sister, my sweet sister, singing for me. Are your wounds okay, Kiria? Oh, Liv, I'm fine now, thanks to your help. More importantly, Itsuki, thanks for saving Aya. I think Tsubasa probably deserves to hear that more than me. Yeah, I guess so. Asa, when did you get so tall? And your singing is so beautiful. I've wanted to see you for so long. Shibuya's back to normal, and the crisis has been averted. Whew, what a relief. Itsuki, Toma, Tsubasa. I knew you could do it. I shouldn't expect anything less from my favorite rookies. Ah, drinks tonight will taste even better than usual. Ooh, maybe I'll even crack open that vintage. Oh, but first, there's something we've learned about Mirages from this whole incident. Possession looks weird. You mean how being possessed makes you look strange? When Mirage was controlling Aya, she looked really bizarre. Well, that's true. But what I really wanted to talk about is something that Mirage let slip. It appears as though the enemy is some kind of organization from another world. I've had my suspicions before. All attacks so far have been small in scale, but I believe these Mirages are organizing and may have a leader. I wanted to say something, if that's fine by you. I've been thinking about fighting with Itsuki and the others from now on. Yes, I think that'd be a good idea too. Make sure you look after them, Kiria. Specifically, I was thinking Itsuki should continue to command us. I see. Are you sure you want me being the leader? Seems like a practical thing to do. I'm sure you're aware of just how much you've already accomplished back there. You're so indirect, Kiria. Why don't you just tell him how impressed you are with his abilities? Anyway, that's all. Does that mean from now on we'll be working together with Kiria more often? That's how it is. Looking forward to working with you, Tsubasa. Kiria's smiling at me, and she said she's looking forward to working with me. Likewise, I may still be new, but I hope we get along with the nice weather we're having. Tsubasa, I think this is where you just say, I'm looking forward to working with you too. I'm looking forward to working with you too. You're pretty funny. And Kiria joined forces with Toma and Itsuki, the dynamic duo. We'll be unstoppable. I think we're pretty good already. You're pretty confident, huh? I guess we'll see if you're all talk. Well then, I guess Kiria's little surprise caught us off guard, but I have an announcement too. I'd like you all to welcome a new friend to our little office. Hi everyone. I haven't told you, Tsubasa, but I've decided to work at this office as part of the staff. I want her back in the entertainment business eventually, so this is essentially some light rehab for her. Better not slack off, Tsubasa, because now I can get her to kick your butt if you do. Oh, and Itsuki, stay at my desk after this. Huh? Me? I was wondering if you'd be interested in a private lesson. It'd be fabulous, scandalous. What are you? Oh, your face, just a joke. Then again, Itsuki, if you're interested, I certainly wouldn't say no. Of course. Itsuki! You scumbag! You slimeball! You sleaze! Ugh, why do all guys want the same thing? What's wrong? This Michael's a veteran in the entertainment industry. Her advice would be really helpful. After all, I still don't even have any idea if I should focus on singing, acting, or something else entirely. Oh, well, that's not exactly how I meant it. Seems like my jokes went right over your head. Huh? Geez, now I feel like I'm the one with a dirty mind. Well, that's it for today. Everyone dismissed. One last thing. Well done, you three. You did a fine job. Thank you for saving Aya. So what did you want to talk with me about? Just wanted to confirm something. Is there any field in particular that appeals to you? Singing, acting, anything? Well, I never really planned on getting into the entertainment business in the first place, so I'm not sure. Just relax. You can say whatever's on your mind. You don't have to think too hard about it. Let's see. This time around, I had you join Tsubasa for her voice training. How was it? Did it make you feel like you'd enjoy being a professional singer? Well, not really. Not a fan of singing, huh? It's not that I don't like it, but I don't think I have any real passion for it, even with the lessons. I'm sorry I'm so directionless right now. Oh, it's fine. I thought you might say something like that, so I came up with a plan just in case. It would have been best if you had a preference, but if you don't, there are always other ways to handle it. Miss Maika, it kinda sounds as though you've already decided what I'll be doing. I guess you could say it just came to me. We don't have the luxury of letting our talent just sit around, so I'll just train you in everything. Everything? That's crazy. You're asking the impossible. To do the impossible, sometimes you just have to get a little crazy. Oh, now how am I going to market you? Oh, and one more thing. I'd appreciate it if you looked out for everyone here as well. Wait, me? With this many teenagers around the place, I'm sure everyone's got their own problems to deal with. So I'd like you to be there for everyone if they need it. You could call it emotional maintenance. Uh-huh. I think you'd be pretty good at this kind of thing, Itsuki. Just look at all you've done for others already. Plus, helping those in the industry through their problems is bound to be a good learning experience for you. So I want you to do your best, Itsuki. Let's climb these steps to stardom together. End of chapter. And this is going to be our first intermission. Hey Itsuki, I got your first line of missions to help you on your rise to stardom. First is a dance lesson with Barry, and the other's a secret. Albeit it was my lesson studio. You know, the place where you and Tsubasa had your first lesson. Barry says you can come by anytime. It's fine if you want to walk around the city or help out some other people until you feel like heading to your lesson. Oh, one more thing. I dug out a laptop and left it on one of the desks in the office. I think it'll come in handy for keeping in contact with everyone. Give it a try if you want. Intermission is a period of time between each chapter where nothing of significance will happen. You can spend your time doing requests, side stories, whatever else, and you can end an intermission by visiting the lesson studio. Alright, side stories, pretty self-explanatory. Stage ranks do need to be at a certain level for that. There are currently no cast members with whom you can undertake a side story. It is recommended that you use Toma in combat and increase his stage rank. Yeah, well, not helping is the fact that he died in that boss battle. Also, we got a bunch of notifications from Unity Note. New weapon for Itsuki, new skill for Itsuki. Some skills for Kiria. Also, speaking of Kiria, we got messages. Yay! Sorry, Itsuki, mistyper, something, just in case you saw that. Hey, got your topic username from Tsubasa. If there's anything I need to contact you about, I'll do it on here. Alright, on one final note, we unlocked the casting option for the menu. So you can only have 3 party members in battle at a time. Now that we've got a 4th one, it's going to be up to us to determine who can go in and out. You'll notice Itsuki's locked in though. Although apparently at some point in this version, you will be able to change him. Maybe it's just because we're intermission right now, but maybe when we get back to the main story, we'll be able to switch him out. But I've seen somewhere that you don't have him in every party in this version. So that'll be interesting, and that'll be also good for keeping the levels more balanced, because in the Wii U version, Itsuki would definitely get ahead. Speaking of people needing to get ahead, though, we're going to need to get Toma caught up. That unfortunate thing. Kiria's coming to us at level 15, so everyone's a little behind in that regard. So I think I'm going to grind off some enemies off screen in the dungeon that we've already seen. Although there is also that dungeon in the Bloom Palace. But I think I want to do that part on stream since it's new stuff. We'll see. Anyway, with that, it's the end of the first chapter. That's going to be it for tonight on Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE. Hope to see you for the next one where we do a bunch of side stuff. Until then, bye.